I was sitting around thinking how to do the intro to this video, and this is how I'm gonna do it. So the other day on the way back from our away game on Friday night, we stopped at a gas station to pick up some snacks and drinks and things to rehydrate for our game on Saturday, which is earlier in the day than usual. And I came across something really interesting. Now this thing that I came across then got me thinking about the idea to do this entire video about it. And then because of it, I ended up picking up similar items that I would be able to talk about in this video today. Now, water is essential for life, and our bodies are, like 70, 85, 90% water. So of course, this video has relevance, sort of. I have a few brands of water which I picked up from school, the gas station that night, and from just the tap outside in my living room. And yeah, we're just gonna go through them. First up, tap water. From the sink, from the faucet, from your water fountain, wherever you get it from, tap water. Some people don't like tap water, some people hate the idea of drinking tap water. I don't have an issue with it as long as it's a little bit chilled and not hot. It's perfectly fine with me. Some people are just really against it. Depending on where you are, it might have a little bit of a metallic taste, but you know what? A little metal never hurt anybody, right? Next up, the regular bottled water. And it seems like every grocery store nowadays has their own brand of bottled water, along with all those typical brands like Aquafina, Dasani, I don't even know, Deer Park. This one's called purified water. You know, Giant Eagle has their own brand. You know, whatever. What makes them all different? What makes them all special? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. The only difference is that this is definitely better than the faucet water. The real question is, am I going to pay $1 or so at a gas station for this bottled water, or am I just going to fill up a bottle of water with the faucet water at my house and take it with me? I'm probably just going to fill the faucet water with. So who cares about this? Next up, Propel. I drink one of these for every single hockey game I play this year. And honestly, I don't know why. I mean, it has electrolytes and stuff in it, and it tastes really good with the flavoring, but at the end of the day, I hear it has salt in it, which is supposed to make you want to drink more, which isn't really the best for you. But honestly, water with flavoring is just way better in my opinion than water without flavoring in the most cases. But I will agree with the fact that when I drink this, I do feel the need to drink more, which is probably just them trying to want to sell more of their product. So, Propel, really not ideal, not the best. On campus, we recently started selling something like this, Life Water. I only knew Life Water as something similar to like Sobe or Vitamin Water, but now they have this bottle, which has cool designs, and they come in different sizes, and I don't know, this is actually the first time I'm trying it, so we'll see how it tastes. I mean, it's just like the water boy says.
It's clean, it's cold, and that's what I call high quality H2O.
The difference between this and the Propel is that this doesn't have the flavoring, and also I don't taste the saltiness that I taste with the Propel. So it's a pretty good bottle of water, but I'm not exactly sure how much this costs because the fancy branding might make it cost a little bit more. So if you're looking to spend a little bit extra, maybe you look for this Life Water. Or if you're looking for a little spark in your energy and some electrolytes, this might be a good option for you as well. But hey, might not be for everyone, so we'll move on. Now, everyone who has seen Grown Ups probably remembers the scene where they're all out to dinner up in the cabin area, and Adam Sandler's kid asks the waitress if she has Voss water.
It's like a flat water, Voss.
What?
You know, Voss or Fiji if you don't have Voss.
Voss water, in my opinion, is just the definition of a douchey bottle of water. There's really no reason for that thought process on my part, except for the fact that it's more expensive, and at the end of the day, it's a bottle of water, and I don't know why someone would pay double for it. But on Friday night at 1:30 in the morning, I became one of those people, and I picked up a nice bottle of Voss water. Now, I must say, the bottle look in general is very intriguing, and it really drew my attention, obviously, but then the price, of course, $169 or something like that, really was unintriguing. But at the end of the day, Voss water has a smooth taste, and it tastes pretty good. Even though this tastes pretty good, there's a very minimal chance I'll ever pick one of these up again in a gas station just because of the price, and just because, well, yeah, pretty much just because of the price. So that's not good. Now comes the big ticket item, which I was more than happy to pick up on Friday night. because when I saw it, I was just like, I have to know what it tastes like. And that is the box of water. It said box water is better. And I was like, well, I need to know for sure, so I got it. Now, it says it's better. And I said, if it's better, then it's probably better than the 99-cent bottle of regular water, which I already threw in my bed back there. But is it really better than what's considered the most quality brand of water, which would be maybe Fiji or Voss? Now, it was between Fiji or Voss to compare to this, and I went with the Voss because a high quality of water, which this claims to be, needs to be compared to another high quality of water, which that claims to be. So I figured it would be a nice comparison. So I cracked open a carton of box water, and I took a sip. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not that bad. Compared to the Voss water, I'd say the Voss water is better, but who really knows for sure? I haven't had this very much. For a similar price, maybe you lean towards this just to be goofy once in a while, if you're really looking to spend a little bit extra. Personally, if you're looking to spend into the $150 to $170 range, you're probably picking up a bottle of Fiji anyways. So I don't even know why this is a debate. Another thing I'll say about this thing's hole in the side made me think of the scene in Friends where Joey is on the commercial and he's struggling to open a carton of milk, so he pops the thing on the side and then he pours it out easily. This looks like that's what they did.
To see how easy this is to do, go ahead. This works in any milk carton.
Wow, it is easy. Now I can have milk every day.
They said, we could leave it like a normal carton, but people might struggle with that. And plus, when people open a bottle of water, they're going to want to close it. So they probably poked the hole in the side, put the cap in, and then said, look at that, now that's easy. Even when I was deciding if I wanted to buy this or not, I looked on the side, and it said hello on the side. So that made me think, you know what, any bottle of water that is friendly is probably a bottle of water that I want. But in this case, it's a box. Or a carton, if you will. Another thing about friendly bottles and boxes of water, one time I was in a Wawa or Sheetz, I can't remember, and there was something called Fred water, and on the back it said, hello, I'm your daily dose of Fred. And then it went through this whole paragraph about water. And I picked that thing up strictly because it had a peculiar bottle shape, it was really wide, and because it was so friendly on the back. And this is just another example of that. But, at the end of the day, am I really going to go to the gas station and pick up a box of water? Probably not. But honestly, if I'm being real here, if I see that thing again and I'm debating and I'm really, really thirsty, I might pick it up because it's a carton of water. Overall, here's what I think about these different brands of water. People who say that different brands water that they either purify through filters or bottle and sell all taste the same are wrong. All 5 of those taste differently, and I'm not saying the Propel tastes different just because it's berry flavored. That is one reason, but there's others. If you compare the faucet water to any bottled water, you're going to notice the difference between them, obviously. But different brands between like Dasani, Aquafina, Deer Park, your Wise brand, Giant Eagle, that purified water bottle back there, all of those have a slightly different taste. I'm not really sure what it is because obviously I'm not a water expert here. I'm just a guy making a YouTube video to get a couple views. The point is, all of these waters are different, all their prices are different, and I'm sure there's a reason why. At the end of the day, if I go into a gas station and I need to pick up a bottle of water, I'm probably not spending $1.50, $1.60 unless it's something that really grabs my attention like the box water. Honestly, I'd probably just save myself the 80 cents and go with the regular 80-cent bottle of water because why would I double my price to get something like the Voss or the Box or the Fiji if I'm super thirsty and I'm just going to guzzle down that water in about 8 seconds anyways? I'm really not going to enjoy the experience. But in a situation like this, where I was just like, hey, I'm kind of thirsty, I could use a little rehydration here, and I'll just get myself a nice bottle of water and I'm kind of curious what it tastes like, yeah, maybe I'll splurge and get a little bit extra. But really, it's probably not worth your extra penny. So, you might be sitting back and wondering, what the heck is the point of this video? And realistically, I don't really have one. I just know I picked up the Voss water and the box water on Friday, and I said, it would be kind of weird and interesting if I sat here and did a serious video about comparing these types of water, when realistically, nobody really cares.